Hey guys, welcome back to Survival Records. I am inside of my flimsy-looking canopy that's protected from all damage, like as if it was inside of a safe zone. But that doesn't leave me with all of my life's problems solved. I am still, working on getting that all built up. I don't know exactly what I want to do moving forward with that. I needed to leave. I needed to have access conveyors system up there, so that's why I have a cargo container there. But I think maybe that'll be the only one that has a cargo container. Which is okay. I'll run a line of them down, and then a spine out on either side. But I also have a few other things planned. Down here, you'll see we've got our little mining ball, getting ready to be built up. It's I think it'll come along pretty well. I think it'll look good. The part of it that is still to be decided is where exactly all of the thrusters are going to be, but I'll be able to work on that shortly. I did finish up a gyroscope there, but all of that is kind of beside the point. Almost here. I am considering putting a big old railgun on my ship. And I think I figured out what I want to do and how I want to get it there. See, the trouble is there's nowhere to put it if you don't if you want to leave the configuration the way it is. And I realized I don't need this exit here on going up and out the top. I could flip it around and have it go down and out the bottom and have it exit down there, so it's actually a little easier to get in and out of, especially if you're landed. And then up top, up here, I can have this whole space devoted just to the railgun. So that is going to be the most exciting thing that I'm going to work on. But I think before I work on that, I'm going to finish off the mining cube. Because I need to, I need to be able to resupply all of the material that I'm going to be using in this. Like, I don't have any silver left over. Probably running quite low on gold. And platinum. I don't have any platinum at all. And platinum is actually the one. Platinum and magnesium are the ones that I can't find on this moon yet. But anyway, after all that's done, we have the beta temple to go and collect our package from. And then I have this thing to go and salvage. I'll figure out what I can do with that in a bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a thruster started in every direction on this. There we go. And then I'll bring you all back. Okay. That's 4 thrusters, so if I start to move it a little bit, I'll have some degree of control. Let's do this. And I'm just going to try rotating around like that. Well, that's got 2 degrees of movement. My left and right aren't doing anything yet, but I didn't have... Okay. Yeah, didn't expect there to be a lot of motion that way. Come on. Oh, my gyroscope is very strong for what I've got. I kind of need to... Oh, and of course I'm stopping myself from moving forward by just drifting by having that there. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and set it down right here. Yeah. What happens if I turn off my thrusters? Alright, well, that was a little disconcerting. I think I need to just weld up some more thrusters before I really focus on anything else. Ooh, all this dust off is making me bad. Okay, let's get thrusters going this way and that way. 6. Smaller, 6, okay. And just to be clear, that has its single lobe pointing to the front. So, like that. Yeah. And then... Yeah, there. And now... I can get 2 more going up and down here. This one has its single lobe pointing to the inside, so let's... Nope. Nope. This way, there we go. Yeah, like that. I want it to look like that. Okay, okay. And then up top, I don't know which direction it is. Probably that way. If it mirrored the bottom, I think it does. And now all I need to worry about is backwards facing thrust. So I think I'm gonna go with the 4 of them like this. Oh, and now I want to rotate them again. Oh, well, good news. I can make changes to these. So that one's pointing to the inside with its little lobe. So now that one's pointing inside. Oh, wrong way again. There we go. And like that. So let's weld this up. All right. Still nothing crazy. All right. Oh, I added that just to walk up on this side. I didn't actually add these. See, they're not connected. I just dropped them there so that I can get up here like this. Quite handy. All right. Oh, and then the welders there are going to weld those for me. Even better. Timing. I press the record and they tell me about our inventory rotation. Well, maybe I'll need to go up and buy something because I just realized I don't have enough thruster components. I've got a lot of it done, but like I've only got one thruster on that side.
Fuel critical.
I don't know. My forward thrust, I've only got 2 finished here. Maybe what I ought to do is take the pieces out of one of these, so I have 2 and 3, and then sort of do the same over here. Well, that's two. I don't know why those aren't lighting up correctly. Well, I do know. There. It's because the they hadn't been updated yet. Okay, so I'm gonna guess. Ooh, there's a Mayday. Those Maydays often have thrusters you can harvest. Maybe I ought to take the Salvage over to the Mayday and just see what it has. Maybe I can grab some extra thruster components from that. And then I'll worry about like rearranging thrusters on there. Because, yeah, I mean, and I've got a few other things to finish building on this before it's completely done. Like, we got some cargo containers up in here. Yeah, so let's go check out that Mayday. 28 kilometers that direction. See what I can find when I get there. Who knows, it might be exactly what we need. Before I go, however, these industrial hydrogen tanks need to be turned off of stockpile, and these tanks need to be turned on to stockpile. So, looks like we're good to go. I'm missing a landing gear still. Let's just go check out that Mayday, and then we can come on back. Pointing in about the right direction. Oh, there it is. 22 kilometers that direction. I'm going to go 24, so it'll be about 2 kilometers behind me after I jump. So let's get that going somewhere in that direction. Ugh. Mods communication satellites somewhere. I think I was probably closer to down in this direction. Well, I'm gonna look around for it a bit, and I'll bring you back if I spot it. I have spotted it. It's this little asteroid right here. You can tell it's got some stuff on it. So I don't see any turrets pointing in my direction here. I'm wondering if this is one of those little ones that's just like a little house inside of a floating asteroid. Oh yeah, it's even more when the render comes up. Alright, well, whoa. That was closer than it needed to be. I was expecting to stop a little bit faster than I did. Okay. Well, not the source of thruster components I was hoping it would be, but oh, there's another one 10 kilometers out. Just saw that just now. Let's check this guy out here. Some unwelded interior walls and stuff. I'm wondering if that thing that attacked me, I'm wondering if it was the mod's communication satellite. Access denied. Now, is there going to be a gun in here? There, yep, there is. Right in there. Nice. Alright, looks like it must not have had very much going for it. Oh, shoot. Ah. X. Ah, wrong way, wrong way. Stop. Yeah, okay. That's what I want. Okay. Oh, I got caught unawares. Boosting backwards from it. Is it coming after me? No, it's not. Huh. Oh man, I lost thrusters and I really need to get that platinum. Oh, don't tell me I lost an entire tank. Oh no. Okay, no, the tank is still intact. Oh, okay. Well, let's get the welder fixed. Oh boy. Okay, well, that's scary. That's what I get for panicking. Yeah, I need to collect some thruster components. You know what? I don't expect another one of those things right away. Let's clear this Mayday out. At the very least, I'll turn off its... what's it called? Beacon. Wow, I don't have a lot of reverse thrust, do I? I'll turn off its beacon, and then I'm going to head back to the Poseidon station and pay for a repair. Oof, I'll see you there. You know, before I go too far, I better loot this place. Nothing. An elite grinder, but nothing fancy. And nothing in the bed. Oh, alright. Well, I guess the only thing here that I really should grab the pieces from is probably this gravity generator. Get those grav components. And the survival kit. Aha! That's what I was expecting. Hoping for. First colonizers had many urban legends about this place. Must visit on my way back. Alglo Beta. Okay, well, I already have that one, but another data pad. Not amiss. Let's grab
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's what I expected. Alright. And then off to Poseidon. What is this? Oh, God, that must be something that blew up. I was afraid that my entire ship had been reduced to 3 pieces of rubble. That was scary. Well, this is going to be very expensive, I bet. Oof, 16 million, yeah. Well, let's make sure it'll actually work. And all set, all set. Repair blocks. 16 million down the drain. I'm still at 145 million. Let's also check this thing out. The anti-jetpack inhibitor. 100,000, but research points balance / cost. I think I need to worry about the research points being a thing. And I looked into it a little bit. You get those from doing the special encounters. So, like, I haven't seen a special encounter spawn in a little while now. I think that 26k was the next Mayday signal that I'm looking for. There we go. Oh, hey, I got my foot back. Oh, right. I need to make some changes to this. Like, I gotta put heavy armor plating on those. Oh, looks like I didn't quite get that. Maybe it didn't build the stuff that it couldn't complete. But that's fine. That's just metal plate. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some metal plate and then go fix those things up. And put my thingy away. Yeah, all right. Let's get to this other Mayday. See what it's all about. Oh, I think I found it. Or I mean, I found something. That's thrown off some sparks, so something's damaged over there. There's a few pieces. Hopefully that'll get me some salvageable stuff. Oh, maybe I can grab the parts I want and then bring the whole thing back here and sell it. That would be nice. The trouble is I don't know exactly how far away it is. I think it was 10 kilometers. Let's see what happens there. And away we go. He's back in range of that mods thing. Alright, well, oh, and then there was another Mayday. This isn't even the one that I first saw. Definitely has pieces that are broken off, so it's not going to be like a trap that suddenly starts flying at me. That's fortunate. And is it stuck to that asteroid as well? I guess we can just start going toward it and find out this way. Oh, I do think I recognize this one. I believe it's where the sledge came from. The space sledge. But got... Ooh, what is... Oh, the Poseidon Station, that's what it is. I think what I want is Hmm. That was definitely not. Maybe I should put a new thing here with the weapons, and then camera. Top mounted camera number 2. Ah, yeah, this is the right one. Okay. So here we're shooting basically dead on center. And we can take those things off. Nice. Alright. I'll start closing the distance and see what I can make out of it. If I recall, there were a couple of ion thrusters scattered about this thing. Let's see what we can find. So I was remembering correctly, there are a few intact thrusters. I guess I can grab them. There's a gun there, and then there's another gun on the other side. But anyway, let's also check inventory here. See what we can see. Oh, some rockets. Beds, desks. Don't see anything else. Unfortunately, it is, in fact, quite embedded in the surface here. I can't... I could just try hitting convert to ship, see what happens. It'll probably just say cannot convert. Convert to ship not possible. Yeah, I figured. Alright, well. How much time and effort do I want to spend on getting this thing to be mobile enough to bring it back and scrap it? Probably not a lot, but I am going to grab these while I'm here. This is about the most efficient way to mine platinum. And then I'm going to head to the other Mayday signal that we found, that I haven't found yet, haven't gone to yet. Is somewhere about 22 kilometers away from here. Alright. I'm leaving a beacon here. I've grabbed the thruster components that I could find. Yeah, I could come back here and maybe dig this thing out. Definitely if I had a big old ship to do the mining, just to clear everything around on that side and then on this side, and then it'll be free and then I can just grab it and go. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and check. There's another one, 29 kilometers. Yeah, so like... Assert Donzilla, don't need to go near it. Somewhere this direction, I think it was. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, not much to it, but about... wait, what'd I do? I go right there, it's 7 kilometers away. So, here we go. Let's see what we have to see up here. Seems like some sort of safe zone, safe exploration. I think I might recognize it. Hee, I think I might recognize it. Yeah. No guns. Wait, nope, that's a gun right there. Come on. Stop. There we go. Yep. Okay. And let's go check it out. For those of you who didn't see this in the last season. Oh, crud. Yeah, stop
Health
that.
low.
I pressed the dang wrong button. Okay,
Health
well...
critical.
Did you see him? That's so fun. This is the haunted station. Ooh. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go heal up. Avoiding the turret that's underneath. I'll have to do that later. The haunting is because there's a... yeah, there it is. It flickered on and off really quick and showed all these guys. And they're all over the place too, so that just in case you were looking somewhere else, it'd pop up. Fun thing. Fun idea. Let's go heal up, and then I'm just gonna grab... I'm gonna shoot that, then grab onto it, and bring it back to the Poseidon station. See how much I can get for it. Ooh, hey now. Medical components are nice. Hydrogen bottles, and a data pad. This one again, the religious researcher. Alright. Well, that's not bad. Selling that whole haunted section gets me 19 million. Boy, selling the Salvage sand gave me 176. And that small grid number 342. I think that's the gun, the rail gun. Anyway. Scrap. Scrap. Okay. Now let's get back and see if our little mining ship can be finished. Or mostly finished. Oh, I had nearly forgotten about that thing. Let's take a look at it with this gun here. Just in case that gun had any ammo left in it. I'll take a shot at the other two as well. Yeah, just in case. Nope, nope, too much. Come on. using the keyboard keys to do. I know I can do this much easier if I just go in here and turn that off. That off. I don't want to have these on. I'm just noticing that they're like that. Anyway, let's just turn off that one and that one for right now. And, oh, look at that. Aiming is much nicer. There, and I think that one's not on fire itself. I think the thing underneath this is what's on fire. So, you know, another 25% and we're good to go. Well, alright, let's get back to base. Well, I think this is a pretty good little ship. I don't know if it's going to have enough thrust to do everything I want it to be able to do. And obviously I'm still missing 3 directions of thruster. I'm pretty confident I don't have any more. But let me double check. Let's see, ER 32, 32, and 33, and 32. So I could do one more. Let's give it the
Fuel low.
reverse thrust. There, yeah. Let's do
Fuel
that one.
critical.
Anyway, I guess I ought to go and do some mining. I have everything set up for scanner ejection, connection in the back. Yeah, this is good.
Fuel low.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Fuel
Here we go.
critical.
I just got to set up the ejectors. You can turn those thrusters back on. Oh, you know something I could do is... I don't know what I want to do. I'm just gonna fly around for a little bit. Oh, look at that. I'm maxing out the thrust on those 2 reactors. Looks like maybe I ought to sneak another reactor in here somewhere. Bet I could do 2 more on the coroners right there. There, replace a couple of sections of the pipe with 2 more. Yeah, if I go left and forward at the same time, I'm maxing out my thrust. Although that's not exactly true, because if I go all the way up and all the way forward, that doesn't quite max out the thrust. I don't know, I kind of like it. Oh, and let's see if any of these large display. Let's give it radio spectrometry data. Alright. There was... there is. Asteroid right over there. So... not getting anything there. What about that one? Oh. Ah, this is silly. Okay. I'm gonna putz around a little bit while I figure out what I want to do. I've just gotten back from doing a little bit of a run on this thing.
Fuel low.
It's flies pretty well.
Fuel critical.
Maneuverable and all that. It's got decent enough storage. Yeah, picked up some uranium ore. Trouble being, I don't have a good place to park it yet, and I dug. It eats up the ore veins
Fuel
on the planet
critical.
here are thin and long, and so like I only need one or two. It mined a lot more stone than it did ore. I quickly filled up with stone and then just dumped the ore out, and barely had any ore. I had to dump it out on my way back. Excuse me, to sneeze. So yeah, you know, I guess I'm gonna
Fuel low.
maybe focus on finding asteroids that have the ores I'm looking for. That'll be a purer way of collecting the material. And I mean, it makes better sense for that type of ship. Yeah, so let's transition over onto the other thing that I wanted to do here. We got this. Let's detach it. Oh, it got shoved out. Alright. Well, that's not bad. Let's just let that go down there for the time being. I think maybe I'll reattach it to the bottom. Maybe. We'll see. We've got room up here to attach things. Oh, why did it... That's funny, I thought... Did it somehow have a double hinge in there? It did. That might be why it was so wobbly this whole time. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we've got a connector right there we can attach the gun to. But then the question is, do we want to have the gun be raised up by one on above this level? I think I do. I think I'd want that. Give it a little bit more headroom up in here. Just so this area here can be like at this height. And I can fit more lights in that way too. Which means I need to take this out. That out. Or, no, I didn't actually have to take those out. Huh. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let me putz around with this a little bit. See what I can figure out. Alright, guys. The big reveal. I just put a giant gun on the top, on the front. I didn't actually even
Fuel
need to
critical.
change where the stairs were because I it fit better kind of sticking up and out than it fit sitting down below. Speaking of down below, I did in fact get rid of the landing gear, replaced it with this little one because I still want to have the small gun here be able to pinpoint snipe off individual pieces of weaponry
Fuel
that
critical.
the large railgun is too big for. But while we're up here talking about things that are on the top of the ship, I really, really ought to just finally commit and take these solar panels off of the back. They're extra now. They're a little superfluous. I've got the uranium. I've got the hydrogen. Heck, I could probably even do it with the hydrogen generators on this thing. But I don't know. I like having it. The other thing is, my jump drive it's held in place by these they're just decorative wheel arrangements, but I don't know. I could lay it flat. Laying it flat would occupy like the other 2 blocks this way, and then I'd have 2 blocks over the top of it that I could put armor in, and then kind of protect it from being shot at. So there are a lot of things I could do to really get this thing working a lot better. So I think I need to do that. One of the very first things I need to do, however, is in here I want to add one of these, the AI defense combat block, and it appears to have at least one face that is airtight. So I think it can go right here. Probably like this. Yeah, let's it's this or the opposite face of it. So they're basically the same. I don't know. Yeah, let's just put it there for now. Let's grab what I need to build it. All right, now the defense block. So, all right, I've never actually really played around with these. With a subsystem, defend against enemies, lock targets, bleed trigger, never. No, I don't need to set up anything like that. I just need to I guess that's it. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. And then we can go and figure out what we need to figure out. Hopefully, we can see something coming and attacking us next time. I should probably put one of these here on the base here as well.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid doing blocks
Fuel critical.
on here that aren't permanent, but it's probably worthwhile. Yeah. Yeah, I really should do it. Just like that. And then I'll go grab these, and I'll set it up, and we'll see what happens next time we have something coming in to attack us. Alright, so I have added the defensive control block there. I don't know if I need to add anything else up here, but I did. I definitely wanted to make sure it was on the grid here that has all the guns attached. But speaking of which, let's attach more guns. I'm thinking like a row of these down the center. Oh, I never finished welding that. Oh, look at that. It's actually registering that as a target. Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just extend out a line of these what's it called? Conveyor blocks out down this way. So let's do it. Okay, just an insert ship. So, I am coming to the conclusion that I definitely need to add some assemblers to this. And I think I need to assemble them in this spot here. Wait, 8. I think that's got... yeah, there we go. Ooh, now which do I like? This one? Or the regular round one? I think I like the idea of this one here, actually. I'm going to add 2 of them. Oh, wait.
Fuel low.
Yeah, I don't need that. There we go. I'm going to add 1 here. And...
Fuel critical.
Ooh. Yeah, 1 over here as well. Yeah, I like that. I might add a walkway to the front
Fuel
of it,
critical.
so I can have a walkway that goes around the front end of things. I think that'd work cool. Anyway, let's get these welded up so that we can start mass producing things.
Fuel low.
Come on. Yep, that's everything. Except for a steel plate. Alright. And yeah, that'll be cool to have like a bit of a walkway that goes around. More cert stuff. Alright. Alright. With those extra assemblers cranking out the pieces, this was took no time at all. Wow, those words did not come out of my mouth correctly. With all of those assemblers, these parts did not take any time at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total, so there's 10 of them total. Let's go with 2, and then 2, and then 2, and then 1. So let's go with another one of these artillery turrets every 4th or every 3rd one here. And then we can use these assault cannon turrets a little faster, but firing on the insides of them. And then I'll extend out lengths going that way, here and here, and have those with just these guys, Gatling turrets. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll definitely take on anything that comes and tries to get me. Alright, let's do it. Okay, you know, I was being shot at. It was a little scary last time, but man, this takes so long to weld these up. Thinking, I accidentally did 2 at once. I'm thinking I might save myself some time by just building welding devices underneath all of these. Because that would be so much faster. Obviously, I don't need to weld them here and there now that those are active. But like 1, 2, 7 of them. Ugh, yeah. I think it's probably a better idea than not. Yeah, this is probably gonna be better in the long run. Of course, I didn't really think that I'd be welding up these glass panels, but you know what? I guess it's not a terrible thing. Kind of want to weld these all up anyway. It just, geez, 160 bulletproof glass each. Oh goodness, and then this one too. All right, well, I think after I weld these all up with these welders, I may try and disconnect here. Then I'd have to make it. Yeah, we'll see. It might work. Disconnecting that'll make this a separate grid. And then down here, disconnecting here will make it a separate grid again.
Fuel critical.
But then as a static grid, it's going to be all the more harder to reconnect it afterward. I'll have to do some testing, save game or not, to see if that works or not. Oh dear. I think I'm out of iron. Oh yeah, look at that. Huh. I wouldn't have expected that to be the case, but okay. Good thing I've got a mining ship. I'm gonna have to go get some iron. Huh. I wonder.
Fuel low.
I'll go find an iron deposit on the surface here. Like, there's one right here. Right? I wouldn't want to do it here. I'll go out that way. Anyway, yeah, let's go and look at some iron ore. Okay, we've got some iron here. I think, you know, I'm like digging straight down into it. Oh, there we go. I really need to add lighting to this thing. Well, that's obviously a lot of material right there off that. And we are discharging a lot of stone. I wonder what the ratio is. Like, how much stone do we have compared to iron? 28,000, that's not bad. 29. Actually, it looks like I got more iron than not. That's not bad. Alright. I'll come over here. Discharge all this stone, and then I'll go in for another pass at the iron itself, and just see how much I can bring home. All right. Well, here we go. Leaving a little trail of crumbs behind me as I move along. need to make sure I don't accidentally crash. Because crashing would be very bad. You know, I think I'm relatively close to a pole here without realizing it, because that is almost always dark over there, and it's not almost always dark right here. I really need to set up my forward thrusters to be on toggle. Anyway, y'all have seen me dock and enter and exit things plenty of times. I really got to get that chunk up to the trade station. If only because it'll then not be in my way. Alright, so I think I'm going to head over here on foot, check just to make sure there aren't any active guns on it any longer. And then, bring it back, harvest it, claim all the pieces that I can, and then bring it up to the station and sell it. And I'm gonna do this. What is everything getting targeted here? Yeah, so I sniped from on my way back before. I sniped off the guns that were on the roof. And oh shoot, don't. Whew, okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, yeah, well, it's what it is. I guess I could maybe grind it up as resources, but
Fuel
maybe
critical.
it would also just be as useful to go bring it up there and sell it. Let's work on that. Alright, guys. I've grabbed these two pieces. There's not a lot left to them. I don't expect to get much. But, I kind of like the idea of doing this better than I do the idea of putting in a grind pit and, just recycling them that way. Yeah, at the very least, this gives me stuff. 6 million? Not bad at all. And that one. No. Apparently, I missed the name. Anyway, guys, while I figure this out, why don't I say thank you so much for watching this episode of Survival Records. And I do hope that you'll join me for the next one. I think we'll see just how well our defenses are against a... why can't I name it? Maybe I have to have like a block that I actually own. Well, I'm going to figure this out, and then sell this off, and then bring you guys back for the next episode of Survival Records. So, until then, I hope you've enjoyed, I hope you'll come back for more, and thanks for watching.